Cool. 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 Thank you. Cool. Cool.
Do any of us notice this is going on, like this light? If so, Valfire would say, by the cycles of the moon. That's my new catchphrase now. By the cycles of the moon.
Love it.
We're workshopping it.
Wait,
By
hold
the
on.
light
Are
of
we
the moon.
doing,
By the
are we doing
cycle of the moon.
catchphrases?
Cycle is good.
We're doing
It's like-
catchphrases?
Oh, we're definitely doing catchphrases.
We definitely got to work on catchphrases.
Yeah.
I
By
mean, you kind of have
by the
to.
cycle of the moon, by pending judgments, hanging sack. No, what do you guys got?
SIG. SIG.
SIG. I read you 5 by 5. All right, it's Point of Order, our weekly discussion of the D&D 5e rules, occasionally interrupted by some actual role-playing. This is episode... This is episode 24 of our campaign.
DJ Khaled!
Go.
What's the episode number?
This is episode 24 of our campaign all the time in the world. Without further ado,
Roll for initiative.
let's jump right in. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, the Quarry Boys were on their way to the Macraws, the untamed canyon lands of the western Broken Waste, to follow up on rumors of a piece of the Chronomaticum supposedly possessed by a shaman of the Stone Defilers. The party traveled with all haste via an Aarakocran Cloud Runner purchased from Hobart Thither Yonder in Cordis. En route, they encountered a band of Aarakocran pirates known as the Aeolian Reavers, one of whom delivered a cryptic message to Lucius before flying off in their own Cloud Runner. And we pick up now from where we left off, with the party flying to the west, the sun about to set on this day, and the wide expanse of the Broken Waste before them starting to dim in the waning light. What do you all do?
Raj, I believe I was looking inward at my Argent Sybil Society.
You were, in fact, looking inward. That is correct. I need you to make... I think you already made an insight check. Was that right? And an Arcana check?
I didn't write it down.
It was an insight check.
Insight.
If I remember correctly, and
I could go to the tape really quickly, but
not worth it.
Not worth
it. So as you come out
it
of...
was really good. That's what I remember.
I remember the Arcana check being really good, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I was gonna look at the log, but he rolls He rolls outside the log.
I roll on the
He rolls
dice, baby.
naturally.
I roll
Yeah.
on the dice. These over here. These dice. Yes.
He rolls a row.
El natural.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
all right. So as you come out of your reverie, as you were kind of staring off into the west, memories of your recent times in the Macraws among the warband Chicchawar
So
kind of
sad.
flooding your memories. You come to a sudden realization as you come out of your reverie, and you look at the symbol at your chest, and it is glowing a bright silvery light, which is leaking through the fur covering your bugbear body and the armor that you're wearing. So you can see like these streaks of light sort of pouring out from the sides, and you feel a new sort of what's the word? You have a new sort of sensation that allows you to kind of see into the weave of magic that is interlaced in the fabric of reality, and you can now cast the detect magic spell at will without any components.
Cool. Thank you. Cool.
Do any of us notice this is going on, like this light? If so, Valfire would say, by the cycles of the moon. That's my new catchphrase now. By the cycles of the moon.
Love it.
We're workshopping it.
Wait,
By
hold
the
on.
light
Are
of
we
the moon,
doing?
by the
Are we doing
cycle of the moon.
catchphrases?
Cycle is good.
We're doing
Cy-
catchphrases?
Oh, we're definitely doing catchphrases.
We definitely got to work on catchphrases.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of
By
have
the
to. Right?
cycle of the moon, by pending judgments, hanging sack. No, what do you guys got for?
I just want to clarify. Cycle of the moon may mean something very different.
Not
The waning,
not
by the
Valfire.
waning of the moon.
The gibbous of
I
the
don't-
max.
I told you I'm workshopping this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. By the moon's
Anyway.
eye.
This is
No,
getting worse
no.
and worse.
By the man in the moon. The man in the moon.
Oh,
You
I
guys
do
all know
like
one.
that. I do like that. That's good.
Woman.
But it should be like the halfling in the moon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Half
By the half
man
man,
in the
by the
moon.
man in the half moon.
Yeah.
That's right.
We'll
And
work
that
on it.
concludes tonight's session. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you all.
The special
week.
rendition of.
Wait, what about roll for
Point of
initiative?
Order.
Roar, what's going on with your chest right there?
Oh, so do you remember when Sidonia said, maybe we can reflect and like think about what's going on here? So I was doing
No,
that.
I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that. Did
Oh,
say
you
that?
weren't there. Oh, we forgot to tell you. Oh.
Oh wow!
So-
Thanks for that, guys. You guys are so supportive. You're not filling my
Yeah.
head with information that might confuse me.
Yeah,
Sure.
you were on a date with a girlfriend. I'm still want to know what happened on that date.
Oh, yeah.
Well, a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell, and
That means
know,
nothing happened. Nothing
We-
happened.
we didn't kiss, so I didn't tell you about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds about right. No, I mean, I just looked inward and tried to focus and try to understand what's going on with like this crazy stuff that Lucius doesn't have anymore that we got for free for good stuff. And
Lucius is like asleep on the deck. He's like, but I'm alive.
yeah.
Hey guys, by the glow of the moon. By the glow of the moon, tell me more of this.
Yeah, Valfire, you really got something there. Yeah.
I think so. I will, Raj, absolutely pound the chest and eyes aglow, detect magic and go, ha! You have a scimitar? It's magic? I see it.
Yeah. The objects that that radiate magic in your view, they look like they have a sort of translucent kind of halo around them. It looks like almost a secondary image that you're looking at in 3D, somewhat oddly juxtaposed on top of the actual image. So it looks like it's kind of like reflecting, almost like you're wearing 3D glasses.
Oh, can you see
cool.
the ring of protection that I have below the belt, or no? It's a piercing.
Yeah, he does not see that because
Ring of
it
protection. Are you
is-
sure it's not to make sure you don't get anybody pregnant?
That is that's actually a cursed item. We're all
Yeah,
cursed
yeah.
with that knowledge now.
we're working on that.
Yeah,
Paul,
just
Paul, you're
workshop.
coming in. Paul, you're coming in hot tonight.
Hot.
Coming in hot.
Good. It's good. Cool. I'll say, guys, I'm just thinking about it. Just think about it. If you're feeling introspective, inward.
Introspective.
look inward.
All right, next
No.
short rest, I will spend some time
Cool.
with my symbol.
Okay. So the sun is starting to set at this point at the end of your second day of travel, essentially, and so you can retire for the night. You can take a short rest before you take a long rest. I mean, it's really up to you.
We'll probably pass off the watch like we did in the last night.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
it's-
I'm driving. Yes, steering, captaining.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Helming?
you guys want to? You can helm as you take watch, or I mean, however you guys want to split it up.
Yeah,
Piloting.
I'm
I'm
passing out
piloting.
first. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you go, so as Fror, as you pilot at the first,
Oh, I'm passing out. I'm tired.
Oh, you're
I look
passing out.
inward.
Sorry. Yeah, you're passing out.
Yeah.
I'm the pilot.
Got it. All right. Sorry.
He is the
But
pilot
before
now.
I am the
before I go to
walrus.
bed,
I'm at the
Yeah.
helm.
I'll say to Smiles. I'll say, Smiles, watch out for shark bait. Remember, we got that warning of that creature that flies with multiple heads. Be cautious.
Yeah, the shark claw. Yeah, I know. We'll stay below 1,000 feet, but above 500.
Good. Don't fall asleep and drift too high.
What'd you say? Fall asleep and drift off
Yeah,
to
don't-
what?
don't
What?
do it,
What?
Don't do it. Don't
What?
do it. Don't do it. The goat scares me the most. The goat. It's strange to have a goat as a head. He'll be the one that shoots lightning out his arse. But I'm feeling pretty beat up after that last fight, so I'm gonna go rest as well under a bed.
Same.
Okay.
All right, good night, you guys.
All right. So the three of you go retire for the evening. There are 2 cabins below, each with sort of 2 hammocks to accommodate the 4 of you. And Smiles.
Lucius will like to sleep on the deck. He likes to be out.
Okay. Yeah, sure. There's plenty of. I mean, you could find some coils of rope to kind of
He's
lay on.
starfishing in the middle of the wooden deck.
Okay. All right.
Actually, it's not it's starfish, but he has 2 wings also. So.
Oh, I was
Oh.
confused. I thought
Yeah,
you,
so it
like,
really
I
is a
thought you- I thought
starfish
you-
because
I thought
starfish
you-
have 6 things, right?
Don't you are your
I thought
arms
you
connected to your wings?
I also thought
Oh
you.
no, yeah. No,
Wings come
you-
out of the back.
Right.
Arms are in
yeah.
the front.
Yeah.
And I thought you kind of got up like a bird on the perch somewhere. So I imagine you're just like rocking on the side of the.
Yeah.
the
He
thing.
would normally do that when he's not in a movie, but the wind. He wants the wind through his
I
wings.
see.
So.
I see.
Also, it's kind of like Raj's dog, where he's just like arms and legs are up in the air.
Oh yeah,
Very comfortable.
yeah.
Keep
The,
it
Uh,
safe.
Yeah, got it. All right, cool. So, as you retire for the evening, Valfire, you're choosing to try to focus on the symbol of the Argent emblazoned on your chest before you retire for the night. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I need you to go ahead and make an insight check for me as you do this.
14, Raj.
14. Okay, so you look inward and try to focus on the symbol. You, as part of your druidic teachings, meditation was always part of like this, the rigor that you went through, and you sit down, focus, concentrate on this symbol, and you start to feel a cold sort of running through your chest as your focus attunes to the symbol, and your mind starts to drift back to a terrible time in your past, the night that the wolves came to the clan of the Ghostwise Halflings that you represent, one of the last members of that tribe. And as you are brought back to that fateful night in your memory, you recall deep in the woods the sounds of wolves howling, getting closer and closer. The clan members all running amok, trying to gather the defenses, trying to hide the children, taking to the trees as their last sort of solace, their protective place. And you see your father running towards you, and a vicious slash from behind by this large looming form that splays him out on the ground. He drops like right in front of your feet, and you hear the cries of your mother off in the distance somewhere as you watch as each of your clan members one by one continue to get just raked and thrashed and slashed by these creatures until one of them in particular makes itself known to you, and in the growing moonlight that's kind of filtering through the trees, you see this massive white werewolf that sort of looks up and howls all of a sudden at you as the other wolves sort of gather around. And as they're kind of like baying at the moon and making their victory known throughout the forest, that's when you choose to make your escape and run. And you just run and run and run, the wolves hot on your heels, until you suddenly trip and fall, rolling down a hill, bouncing against tree trunks and rocks, until you come to a massive ravine that you just tumble over end into. And before you hit the ground, you wake up and you find yourself sitting in a cold sweat with this cold chill in your chest, just kind of having stretched all across your body. And I need you to make an Arcana check for me.
Yeah, as I do that, I think Valfire, like, considering he's had dreams of this, but they probably like felt distant or like foggy. Where I think this instance of it, it was like it was reliving it in slow motion theater. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So he's totally freaked out
Yeah.
by how vivid it was.
Yeah,
Let's
this is less a dream and more a memory that you were sort of reliving. Yeah.
19.
19. Oh, very good. Okay. So, as the fear starts to subside and the chill starts to wane first from your limbs, and then back up into your torso until you feel your typical warm self again, you find yourself infused with power, and you find the power of nature closer to you at your beck and call. And so now, as a sort of as or as an action, basically, once per day, you can cast the Entangle spell for free without any components.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Nice.
awesome. Yeah. So I think Valfire feels this energy course through him, and questions where it's coming from, because his power always came from the moon
Mhm.
as a moon druid, and so it feels foreign to him, but feels right at the moment because he knows it's a gift that will grant him vengeance, and give death to these werewolves that haunt his memories.
Make another Arcana check for me, or religion, whichever you like better.
All right, so it's a 12 on the die, so it would be 16 if it's religion.
Okay. So you get the distinct sense that this symbol that's emblazoned on your chest is not a separate source of power, but sort of a conduit to that which you are already familiar with and from where you already kind of derive your power. It's almost like having an energy boost to what you can already do. And so it's sort of just tapping into your natural talents.
Okay, got it. Then maybe for the first time for the rest of the night, he has a peaceful sleep, it's like someone who's been doing all-night benders and not sleeping well, and then having that one really good night of sleep after, just being restless for months.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Fight Club, Ed Norton, I'm finally getting some good sleep, not realizing that he has multiple personalities.
That's right. And so, so for one peaceful night, you put the beast within to rest and gain some peaceful slumber.
Wait, what did you say the plot of Fight Club was?
Oh
Oh.
my god.
No, I said
Spoiler
with
alert,
different
you
one.
guys.
Spoiler.
You were dead the whole time. Anyway,
What?
Sorry. He sees dead
he-
people. The kid sees dead people.
Yeah, that's
oh
right.
my god.
And that's when Gandalf came in.
Yeah.
May the force be with you. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
got it. Yeah.
Professor X.
Raj, how far are we when we wake up in the morning from Reminol?
Yeah. So, anybody else doing anything else for the rest of the evening?
I mean, hopefully
No,
somebody's
Lucius is
gonna-
sleeping.
Okay.
Gonna take nighttime.
I mean, I'll take a
piloting,
next
like-
watch too, so we can go through so he gets a long rest as well.
Yeah,
right?
sure. And then who's gonna take the third watch after that?
Bird.
Lucius can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
As long as
Uh,
Valfire gets a full sleep, he'll wake up refreshed and probably
Yeah.
Valfire. Because I don't think Lucius actually got a long rest the last time, right?
Oh yeah,
Because
he's not going to take one.
he got woken up kind of
That's right.
mid.
He's not going to. He's
mid-sleep.
not going to volunteer. He's going to sleep.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Okay.
Thank you, Paul.
So you'll get a full rest. And yeah, so you, the night passes uneventfully as morning comes, and you all awaken refreshed. I think Lucius, you can remove any exhaustion that you had.
Sweet.
Yeah, the day starts anew. Aurora, to answer your question,
Yeah.
the you can see now before you as the dawn rises behind you, light splaying over the Macraws, which is before you, maybe about at the pace that you're going, maybe about half a day to a day's journey ahead of you. It looks like you'll reach probably like later in the day, possibly by nightfall at this point.
Okay.
There is and what you see before you is this broken, twisted canyon land off in the distance that is depressed from the rest of the plateau that is the Broken Way. So you can see it's sort of a notch below and sort of angled, like sort of off, like askew from the normal, from the plane that the that the rest of the Broken Waste is on right now. Make a history check or a nature check for me. As
Or
you're looking
her
up
story
that
check, you know, whatever.
His
Oh
story,
my
her
God.
story.
It is that month.
Make a
Oh
their
boy,
story
nature
check.
point +4. It's 18. 18.
Okay. Sorry, that was nature. You said.
Yes.
Yeah. So what you see is that there must have been some great calamity in the past here that caused this whole entire western section of the Broken Waste to kind of just like show up like slanted like this,
Yeah.
off kilter. But you're not quite sure what it is. And you can see that the land sort of slopes upward towards the north. And you can see there's a clear sort of divide that grows between the Broken Waste and this region known as the Macross.
Nice. Cool. All right. I mean, we're still just heading out where I think Runamall might be.
Okay. All right. And as you approach this area, we will say, unless anybody wants to do anything.
I just would ask Roar to just if he's so Roar is from, just for my own clarity. This is Paul. Roar is from this area, and he's told us that he's familiar with this area, or no?
I think on the way back, on the way there, yeah, I'll mention like, oh yeah, like I spent some time here. I kind of grew up here. I know the area. It's not safe. Reminol, not so much.
It's not safe?
Oh, no, it's super. I mean, like everyone's super mean, dangerous. The people, the goblinoids, not great, super mean, and then the monsters, God, they're worse.
What's
Okay.
the area like? Is it full of trees? Is it similar to where we were
No.
before? How would you
No,
describe
it's-
the environment?
Rocky plateaus, inhospitable, unforgiving.
Sounds beautiful, Roar. You must be.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you must really be proud of where you're from.
I was lucky to get out alive.
Oh, you are a very lucky bear. Yeah.
Raj, Lucius will be, once he wakes up from his long rest, we'll spend a good bit of the morning flying kind of ahead, but above the ship, kind of looking out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
go ahead.
as the sun rises, Smiles is going to stare at the symbols on Roar and Valfire, and what's the opposite of intro?
Extro?
Introspect.
Intro? I don't think that's it.
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause I-
Extrospect.
Because he doesn't quite get it that they looked within to kind
Sure.
of see their emblem. So he's just gonna see what he can kind of glean and understand. He's just gonna do a lot of hard staring at at Valfire and Roar.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. And describe, actually, while you're doing that, describe Roar and Valfire quickly. What's just on your torso? Are you like? I'm assuming you're wearing like regular clothing and
I
armor. and
just,
stuff
I mean,
like
I
that,
just
right?
have robes, right? They're not. There's no, and so they could be a little loose. It could be
Oh,
kind of,
okay.
pulsing, glowing.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I just
Yeah, so
I have leather armor, and then I just have my cloak and my hood.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, so it's 10 on my perception.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you notice that Valfire's is difficult to see because it's mostly covered, but Roar's symbol, which you can kind of see sometimes as he's kind of turning over, his robes kind of fold over. You can see that his symbol is glowing a little bit brighter than it was the previous day, but other than that, you can't make out much more.
Yeah. Gosh, wonder what that's about. Huh.
And
Yeah.
as you extrospect, I need Lucius for you to make a perception check for me as you're keeping watch.
6.
6. All right.
But Raj,
Yeah.
it's a hard 6.
A hard 6. Is it the hardest 6?
Nope. It's definitely mid 6, but
Mid,
he feels
alright.
like it's a hard 6.
Got it. Okay. So with a hard 6, a hard mid 6, you don't hear what's going on for quite some time as you look back kind of down at the deck. You're maybe about like 50 feet off the bow. Let's say you kind of look behind you.
I'm
and,
imagining they happen to pass through heavy cloud cover, and he loses sight of the ship.
Sure, yeah. And as you kind of look back, you kind of burst out of the cloud cover, and you see your companions all on the deck, kind of looking around. And with the wind rushing in your ears, it's difficult for you to hear at first. But then you do catch a sound on the wind coming straight at you. Is a massive cloud of some sort. This big burst of what looks to be just like almost smoke, but then as it gets closer and closer, you can see it's the flapping of many small creatures, and then you start to hear the familiar call of like caw caw, and these huge black birds with sharp beaks, and that's just the color of their feathers, and this swarm of ravens all start flying towards you, and you kind of pause for a second and kind of brace yourself as you are just inundated with the swarm of ravens. So
I imagine he stops flying and his wings kind of like cover him, like he's like hanging in the air, his wings in front of him, and he's like covering himself as he passes through, and he'll drop as he does that.
Okay. So you try to drop, descend as rapidly as you can to avoid. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
That Raj, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's 25.
25. All right. So you see it coming just at the last second, and you try to drop. The front of this swarm does hit you, and you take 4 points of piercing damage as the front of this sort of phalanx of the swarm rakes across the top of your head as you kind of drop a few feet.
Bros, man, ow!
The swarm continues and starts to fly all around the Cloud Runner, suddenly swarming all over it as if they found some sort of island respite in the vast sea of air here, and they are swirling around like crazy. I'm gonna make some rolls here. First is for Valfire. That's a miss. Roar, that is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then for Miles, that's a 2 on the die, so that will miss. Roar, you take 2 points of piercing damage as the swarm starts to swirl all around the ship, raking and slashing at you with violent claws and sharp pokey beaks. And then that is where you hear from off in the distance this violent serpentine roar.
What about a goat roar?
And then that's when you hear the terrific sound of a leonine roar.
Wait, what is that?
A leonine.
Leonine.
Roar, like a lion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But how's it
like
go?
Leo the constellation.
And then finally, the sound you've been dreading. Meh!
The bleat. The bleat.
The bleat of a goat echoing throughout the air and flying on tremendous red wings, draconic wings before you is this massive creature with 3 heads, the head of a lion, a dragon, and a goat, swooping down towards the Cloud Runner. I am going to ask you all now to roll for initiative!
All right.
Wah, wah.
What do we got here? +5. Oh, it's a 5 on the die. You can't even see it.
Super high.
There it
super
is.
high.
10 for me. Son
Okay,
of a
Lucius,
bitch.
what do you got?
11.
11. I got 18 for Smiles, 10 for Valfire, and Roar.
10 for Roar.
10 for Roar. All right. Let's cue some more appropriate music. Let's maybe give you guys a view of what's going on here.
Yeah, I'll take that. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to
Yeah.
just start casting mage armor at the beginning of the day, but I don't want it because it only lasts 8 hours. So it could run out.
No,
That's
you
a
should
spell
always.
slot.
Me and Mike had this rule, like, for his wizard was that
Uh-huh.
he just woke up every day with one, -1 level 1 spell slot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, or at some point.
Didn't have it
yeah.
going. It's okay. It's okay.
All right. So let us do this. Starting at the top of the round, the swarm of ravens that has enveloped the ship. Actually, oh, sorry, Lucius, you are actually off the ship.
Lucius, you're up and away.
I would have said I dived down, right? Like, so I fell down.
Yeah,
so
you're
I'd be
starting to-
below the
starting-
ship,
Starting to go down.
Raj.
Below the ship. Oh.
I would have dove below the ship. Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be hard to make the ship go any lower, so I will raise.
No. Just make me on the ground.
I never thought it was of space moving. You moving through space.
You just must think of it as not the spoon that bends, but you.
All right. So the swarm of ravens swoops around the ship, and we've got Smiles and Valfire and Roar. So I need. I'm going to make attack rolls against you all, actually. So this is. Let's see. First against Smiles.
Where the Ravens get to attack twice in a row?
This is the start of the combat,
I see.
actually. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a 16 to hit.
16 is my armor class.
Okay, so you take 6 points of piercing damage as they swarm around you. Valfire, this is an 8 to hit, which you will miss. You kind of duck underneath them using your small form to escape. And for this is a 10 to hit, which will also miss.
Misses.
All right, that was the swarm. And they're basically in a cloud around the ship here. So it is Smiles, your turn, and then it is the turn of Shark Claws.
Yeah, so I'm going to just start off with a big, huge thunderclap and to try to, just scatter these ravens.
Okay. Go ahead.
What's that spell?
Thunder wave.
Thunderclap.
Right?
Thunderclap.
All right. So what needs to
Thunderclap.
happen here?
Ooh.
But I
It's
did
con
like
save
the.
Yeah, because the birds are flying all around me. And I'm like, you're not Lucius! You're not Lucius either!
Oh yeah, interesting.
All right. So I'm sorry. I need a con save. Is that right?
Con save, yeah.
Con save. Okay. So that is
But these are birds, right? I mean, the loud thunderclap heard for 100 feet.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So they fail. Pretty badly. It was a 1 on the die. So what happens now?
2d6.
Well, it's 2d6. That's going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay.
It's all of them.
Nice. So the swarm of ravens take 6 points of damage as you clap your hands. This massive crack of thunder echoes all the way across the airscape here, and you see dozens of these birds just kind of fall down to the ground, just fall down to the deck. Some of them just go careening off the edge, and a bunch of you see a significant portion of them just kind of veer off and fly away as a little group. But the rest of the swarm
Nice.
still remains pretty strong.
All right, and then I'm going to bonus action tell Roar, you got this, buddy. Particularly
bud.
inspire you.
Okay.
I'm going to move back on the deck towards the helm, all the way towards the helm.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Not getting up on that higher platform, but going towards the helm.
Yeah. Okay, you are there. And it is now the turn of Shark Claws, who is going to swoop down and attack Lucius, who is the closest creature to him. And first thing he's going to do, this vile creature is going to do is, Lucius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Look at that mini. That's great.
15.
15. You managed to dodge most of the cone of fire that is emitted from the breath of this dragon head as it kind of swoops around you to the side, and as it does so, it breathes out this cone of fire at you. You take 14 points of fire damage from the creature as it swoops around to your side. It is
great.
orbiting you, trying to like swoop around, and it's almost like it's toying with its prey before it swoops in for a kill.
Love that.
And-
Love that.
Love
And it
that.
is your turn, Lucius.
Lucius is going. He's not. I can leave the space and not take an opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, you're not adjacent to it at all. It's still kind of flying around you.
I fly back into the ship.
Okay.
And I turn to the Quarry Boys and I go, bros, man. And I like, who's that closest to me? Is that Valfire?
Valfire.
That is Valfire, yeah.
And I like stand next to Valfire and I put my hand on him and like, bros, man, this situation's not great, man, but like, we're gonna do awesome. And you all feel a bond.
Yeah,
that
we
grows
do.
between us all.
Yeah, we do.
Holdens you. And so you all now have a D4.
Yep.
As long as you're within 30 feet of me for the next 10 minutes to add to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yep.
Remember that.
Yep.
And then as a bonus action, he's going to cast Sanctuary on himself.
Okay. All right. So basically, it has to make a Wisdom save if it's trying to attack you. Is that right?
Yep. And I'm like,
Okay.
bros, man, I'm going to go back out there.
Okay. Very good. It is Roar, your turn now, followed by Valfire.
Okay. By the way, I rolled a very low initiative for Owl. Could I have had Owl out just because we're flying and it's the day?
Sure. Why not? I think it's fine.
Okay. He's after me. He's got a 3 for initiative. I mean, he's at the bottom anyway.
He's gonna be after Valfire, yeah. So he'll be.
Oh, after Valfire. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely. All right. I'm gonna look over at this thing. Look at the fire it just breathed. Not like that at all.
Oh, I thought you would get excited about it.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah. When I do it, when he does it, oh, I'm ready to capture and react to this. I'm gonna look at it. Oh, interesting. We're going down, and go whip, and I will mind whip him with Tasha's mind whip. I need an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw for this creature. All right. This bestial creature doesn't strike you as much of a scholar.
Cool.
It rolls a 12. So
Excellent.
that is a fail.
15 is the DC, so it is what is it? It's 3d6 psychic damage. Roll
Okay.
those.
Nice.
Oh, it's good. You guys can see those ones. 6, 4, 3, 7, 13 points of psychic damage.
13 points of psychic damage. Okay.
I'll take that, and then it on its next turn it can't take reactions, and it can only do a move action or bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like Tasha's mind whip. That's good.
That's pretty good. All right, so it is Valfire's turn. So as you what does the mind whip look like?
I think of it as like literally like a long whip that like it gets impossibly long. It's got a 90-foot range, and just thump, like smacks him on the forehead, sort of thing.
Is it like
finds
wave in the
them.
ocean?
I am
air
thinking a
moving?
little bit of
Does
like
it have
the-
a color?
Like the Balrog from Lord of the Rings.
No, that's kind of what I'm going for here.
Yeah.
And if it
Oh.
finds if they don't save it, finds the head and
Yeah.
hits.
Very cool. All right.
And as a bonus action, by the way, I will start singing my blade song. That's for sure.
Can I tell real quick? Well, before he finishes his turn, can I just tell, take us down?
Oh, okay, yeah. Happily point the skyship down.
Okay, it is going to take an action for you to
Okay.
steer the ship.
Well, it'll
Yeah.
be next time then. That's fine.
Okay.
That's
All
fine.
right.
Okay,
Just an
all right.
idea. I said, take us down if we need to.
Yep.
Okay. So Valfire's turn.
Yeah.
Valfire prepared for this moment. And he will. Let's see what I need here. I'll just say I'll rub my hands together, and I point at him. Oh, you wild beast, you! I bind you to the earth. And it needs to make a strength saving throw. I'm casting Earth Bind.
Okay.
You
Okay.
choose one creature within range. Yellow strips of magical energy loop around the creature, and must make a strike saving throw, or be dragged down, safely descend 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground.
Cool.
Wow. Does it get a save every round, or is it just
It doesn't say. It says the target. No, save or suck, or just. I mean, it doesn't do any damage. It just forces him to the ground.
Yeah. So he rolls a 9 on its save.
Wow.
Bye.
What?
And you guys are, about 500 feet up. And so these long yellow coils spiral up from the ground, just like shoot up instantaneously and lash around the creature, kind of like around the top of his back and over, and kind of binding around and underneath, grabbing each one, grabbing each of the legs. Yeah, and one on each wing, and it starts dragging the creature down. It's flapping like crazy, trying to maintain its altitude, but you just see it just get pulled down beneath the cloud, like a low-hanging cloud, and it's just like you just lose sight of it as the creature descends.
I want these scales. Let's finish it off.
Yeah, so cool.
How high are we up right now?
About 500 feet.
So we're gonna go down and kill it?
It brings it down 60 feet at a second. 60
Yeah,
feet a
so
second.
if we can go 10 rounds, it'll get down.
I
Okay.
want this. I want these scales.
Oh, I
All right.
like it so much. We're definitely
is-
diving after
It
it.
is
yeah.
Owl's turn. All right, what's Owl doing?
Owl-
Oh, cruel!
Raj,
Most fearsome creature!
Go ahead, Paul.
it's up to you, Raj. So it descends 60 feet per round.
Yeah.
So I mean, similar like falling off the edge. Maybe it doesn't do it right now, but just every round after it. This lasts for a minute. So I guess it could go 600 feet.
I mean,
So I guess-
it's gonna get to the ground basically after like 9-ish rounds, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
8 rounds.
Cool.
Or 8, 9 rounds.
Owl's just gonna look around and definitely just try and pick on some of the crows that are around and render help.
Yeah, sure. So, Owl, I mean, he can't really attack, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's like, oh, bro, this is most distressing situation.
You got him, bud.
He's gonna try to fly around. You see him like grappling with one of these ravens, kind of locked in mortal combat, as like the rest of them are all kind of swirling around him. It's like, I'll have it thee, knave. That was Owl's turn. At top of the round, it's the swarm's turn, and so they are going to attack everyone except the
Point of
Legion
order.
with
This
the
is a
saving-
concentrate. This is a concentration spell. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So all right. So first, Lucius, I think they gotta make a wisdom saving throw to attack you, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, but he's not trying to attack me, is he?
No, the ravens are the swarm of ravens.
Oh, yes, they do.
Okay,
Mhm.
so that is a whoops, no, that's not right. That is a 12. So what's your DC?
My spell saving DC is 15.
Okay, so they do not
Nice.
save. So you are not attacked by the ravens. This one is for Smiles.
And he just calls at them. He's like, ah. I'm like calling at him. He's like, ah.
Yeah, and they're like,
Don't
"Oh,
caught me.
God,
I caught you.
you! No, you! All right, and that was a natural 1 against Smiles, against Roar. That also a natural 1, and then against
Oh.
Valfire. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, you take 6 points of piercing damage as the ravens slash through you, and Owl actually.
Oh no!
No, that's a natural 2 against Owl. Which,
Yes.
which
Thank
I
God.
think should fail. Yeah, I mean, is
It
it's higher
does.
than.
Hey, armor class is 11.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Owl barely manages to stay alive here. He's kind of dodging and weaving, locked in mortal combat with this one raven. And it is Smiles, your turn, and then I'm gonna go.
22
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw for that
Perfect.
spell.
I just surprised that these what's up with these birds? They just don't go away. And I thunderclap once more.
Yeah.
All right, so they're gonna make a con save, right?
Yeah, concept.
That's a fail with a 10 on the die.
That's going to be another 7 points to whatever percentage of them you want to do that to.
Okay, 7
Are
points
you-
of damage.
Are you within 5 feet of me?
I'm doing it. It's a cube that I can direct, so let's just say I'm kind of doing it above us.
Oh yeah, it is a 5-foot radius. Okay. Well, no, it says self 5-foot radius.
Creatures.
Thunderclap.
R1. Good verse. Spell damage.
Yeah, Thunderclap is not Thunder Wave, right? They're two different.
Not
spells.
Thunder
That's
Wave,
correct.
Thunderclap.
That's correct.
5 feet.
I believe I'm making a Constitution saving throw, aren't I?
Yeah, if you are adjacent to him.
Yeah. Con saving throw +3. Oh wait.
Roll your 4. Roll
Yep.
your d4.
Yep. Oh, it's a 4, so 14.
Oh, amazing. That still doesn't save.
I still think it doesn't save. It doesn't save.
Whoops.
Cool. All right, 7 points of damage. Great, thanks.
Bro, man, the bond worked.
Ow! Ow!
All right.
You could use a bardic inspiration if you really want to save.
No, I'm saving him.
But now I'll bardically inspire Lucius as well. I'll say, like, Lucius, you're such a better bird than these birds.
Bro, man, that's like, no, that's not a compliment. That's just like expected. D6 or D8, bro?
D8, such a better bird, I said, not just a little bit of a better bird.
Bro, it's so much better than I thought.
All right. It is Sharkclaw's turn. It is continue to drag down another 60 feet.
Yeah.
And I think because of the mind whip, it can't even do anything anyway. So it will.
I'm reading Earthbind, and it says its flying speed is reduced to 0 for the spell's duration.
Yeah.
And the airborne creature affected, it's just gone, man.
Yeah. Okay. But
What
now the
was
mind
this?
whip ends at this point, right? Or does it end at the
Yes,
start of
it's
your next-
done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. And now it's Lucius. Your turn. Then Roar.
There's a swarm of stupid crows around us.
Yes.
He's gonna Ravens. Sorry, he's gonna kind of like hover off the ground and go, "Yo, Ravens, man, you're total crows, man." Knowing that is like so racist.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ravens.
It's very birdist. It's very birdist.
Very birdist. He's gonna use his quarterstaff to attack. Terrible roll, but he's gonna use.
You're inspired.
I am inspired. It's 12, but he's gonna add 1. He failed. So 13.
13 hits.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! All right. And that is 10 damage.
10 points of damage with one swipe.
And he's going to use he's gonna go ahead and use a key point to go
Okay.
ahead and flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Can't even find it on here. Where is it? Where's my flurry?
The Furia bows.
Oh, did you?
Flurry of blows. Key point. So it is a just another attack, right?
You get two more attacks, unarmed strikes.
Unarmed strikes, and that unarmed strikes are D4s. So that's a 27 to hit, and that is
Sounds all right.
another 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then 12 to hit.
12 hits.
All right. And another 9 points of damage.
Another 9 points of damage. Wow. Okay, so you start spinning in this violent arc with your quarterstaff, whipping and kicking with your feet and your fists, and you knock out many of these birds out of the sky. The swarm is sort of barely clinging together with whatever sort of hive mentality that it has. Most of these birds are kind of like dead and flopped down to the deck or scattered to the winds, but there are still some left, and but you've managed to actually dispose of most of them.
I don't think I have. Yeah, I use my bonus action. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Roar, it's your turn, and then Velfire.
I'll yell at Valfire. Should I hit these birds or should I descend?
Get us on a pace to be parallel to the creature. We could just pick it off as if it goes
All right.
down.
I'll push.
Keep
the
us
helm.
maybe like 50 feet away or something, but just like get the
Sure.
angle.
Sure. I'm
I mean, it might be. I don't know
descending.
if he'll be able to attack, but
It's an emergency descent, Raj.
Emergency descent. Got it. All right, so you start to descend the ship as rapid as you can. Try to keep 50 feet away from it.
Yeah. And I'm using an action for that, right?
Yes, that will be
That's
your
it.
action. Yes.
All right, that's my action. That's it. That's what I got for you. We're in a dive fight, a dive battle, a dive bomb.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of like dive bombing down towards the creature
Cool.
as the earth bind is dragging it to the ground.
Yep.
And Valfire, it's your turn.
all right. I form a large piece of ice in my hand,
Okay.
and let me just make sure I can put the distance on this thing. Yeah, 60 feet. So I out of my belt. I take some water and I shape it into, and a shard of ice appears, and I just fling it at the creature. So I need to make an attack roll. This will be at 3rd level.
Okay.
So, let's see. Come on. Natural 1. But
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Skadoosh.
Pulling tonight.
Skadoosh.
Oh,
A 20
yeah.
A 22 plus a D4.
All right.
Just for posterity's sake. All right.
Sure.
So that's a 25 to hit.
25 hits. Yeah. The luck of the halfling is.
It
with you.
really hits.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. So the ice knife sinks into him for 9 points of what type of damage is this?
Okay. Very good.
Icy damage. But then there's more.
Icy damage. Yeah, there's more. And then on a hit, the shard explodes or miss, and the target and each creature within 5 feet. It'll just be it. Must succeed a dexterity saving throw. Maybe at disadvantage because it's being brought to the ground, anyways, and we'll take 4d6 ice shard damage.
Okay. It rolled a 15 on its dex save.
That fails, so it'll take me another 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Well
Not
done.
too shabby.
Cold damage. So the first is piercing, regular piercing, and then this is the ice damage.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, so you rear back and hurl this lance of ice through the air, and you can see like as it's passing through the air, like it starts growing in size as it's kind of absorbing the moisture and freezing it along the side, and before it becomes this huge like ice javelin that stabs into the creature and just like shatters into 1,000 pieces of ice, burying into its flank, and then just slowing a series of cuts and scrapes across its flank. So it is very badly wounded. Well, sorry, it's got a lot of life in it, but that did a lot of damage. All right, that was Valfire. It's Owl's turn, and we'll go to the top of the round.
Owl is going to again try and just like harry and render help against these little dudes near Roar. He's just defending me.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, at this point, he's just kind of locked in combat with one of them. He's like, take that and that. I'll show you.
They're in like an arm wrestling contest. It's not going well. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. They're kind of like they're like kind of combating each other like in the air. Like they kind of fly over. They're swooping around each other. You can tell. It's this fierce combat that Owl is in right now.
You know what? If he's in fierce combat, then he is using his talons to attack. He's got a +3.
Okay. I don't think familiars can take the attack action though.
They can. Okay. I'm just looking at owls in general.
Just the owl
Okay.
stat,
Fine. Dang.
Is our airship diving after this
Yes,
Sharknado thing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and the swarm of ravens is going to go one more time. First, here's a wisdom saving throw to see if it can get past Lucius's.
That's only once. That's not constant, is it?
Oh, I thought it was concentration. Or
it's not. It's just a bonus action for 1 round.
Ah, okay. In which case.
No, the duration's a minute.
No, it's 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute?
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that is a 16 on the wisdom save.
That passes, so they can attack me.
All right. So the attack is that is an 18 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So you managed to dodge. They get past your magical defense, but you managed to dodge anyway. This next one is against Smiles.
Oh.
That is a natural 1 again.
Wow.
Against Roar.
Lucius, you made an attack, so actually Sanctuary is gone.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Against Roar, what do I got? What do you got?
14 to hit, which I think will miss you.
Misses.
And then against Valfire, that's a 9 to hit. So pretty terrible rolls for these ravens. There aren't very many left, so the air is mostly clear of them. So they're not hitting very strong or dense at this point. All right, Smiles, you're up.
So I'm going to move away. Let's see. Where's that hatch that goes below deck?
It's right here. It's right in front of where Lucius is standing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way to the front of the ship. So hopefully I'm more than kind of 5 feet away from anybody at that point.
Yes.
All right, and I will thunderclap here. At the
Okay.
words.
Go for it. Oh,
Yes,
I gotta make a
con
wisdom
save.
save. Yeah, con save. Sorry. Con save. That is. That's a 14.
Fails.
Okay.
For 5 more points of thunderous damage.
5 more points of thunderous damage. Okay.
And if I have some remaining move, I'm gonna go below deck.
Where are you going, Smiles?
So you can
You
basically.
guys are doing great. You got this. As I bardically inspire Valfire.
Okay, cool. So you basically just get to the hatch that leads below deck.
Am I the best boy again? Am I just the best?
You got this.
All right.
You feel inspired.
All right. Shark Claw's turn. Shark Claw, followed by Lucius. Shark Claws just continues to descend another 60 feet as the ship follows. And it is Lucius, your turn.
Does he have attack that he can do from that distance, or 50 feet, or no?
No, there's really nothing you can do at that distance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack
Crows, birds.
Crows, man.
Okay. Your crow bros. All right, go for it.
Yeah, that hits. You want to know the number I rolled?
I mean,
23.
it's fine. Yeah.
I'm happy to share.
It does.
I'm a sharing guy. 9 points of damage.
All right, 9 points of damage, and with that final strike of the swing of your quarterstaff, you just feel like this broop, 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 as you like knock the last few out of the sky. The rest of them just scatter, and the swarm of ravens is no more as they disperse to the winds. Yeah, you have freed yourself of the onslaught of birds.
All right. Bonus action. No more birds. I just stand there and go, bros, what are we gonna do about this Sharknado, bro?
Oh, we're gonna skin it. We're gonna skin it and eat it. It's
we're-
it's gonna be good eating. I'm pretty
We're
sure.
diving after it. Okay. So
Yeah.
he'll just wait. 'Cause he wants to stay near you guys.
My fear is in 40 seconds when I lose concentration, it will just come flying towards us. It's not like once I get there, it won't.
Oh,
just
we'll
fly.
take care of it before then. Don't you worry, bud.
Don't you worry.
All right, so we are in round
Yeah.
3, which is the which I think is 2 rounds after you cast the spell of Valfire.
Yep.
So you have 8 rounds. You have 8 rounds left essentially. No, sorry, 7 rounds.
7 rounds left,
after this round. Before you'll get to the ground basically at round 9, and then you'll have it like sort of bound. I guess the spell ends at
No,
round,
its
when it
spell
hits
ends.
round.
Its spell ends. I think its spell ends as soon as he hits the ground, right? Is that what?
Yeah.
So basically, you have the next 6 rounds to figure out what you want to do as you guys are descending. What do you guys want to do?
Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna throw a fireball at it. I mean, come on,
Okay.
obviously.
At least one. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else do anything?
Actually,
Gri-
what I'll do is in one round I will mind sliver, and then the next round I will fireball.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna viciously mock it the whole time.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I've got Ray of Frost as well, just over and over.
Okay.
Bros,
Anybody else?
man, I'm not gonna get in there if you guys are just gonna fireball it.
Yeah.
I'm just mocking it. I mean, it's not even a real bird.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and so here's what I'm gonna
So
do.
I almost didn't cast this because I knew it would be like
It's game over. It's
It's
so
good.
good. I love it.
such a
I
lame fight.
Love
which
it.
I hate to
So
do for
good.
Raj.
No, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
It's so
Um,
clever.
Yeah. All right.
Dude,
No.
guess
you do
what?
something-
No. The Earth, the battle.
Oh,
of Earth
this
the
is
Battle.
fine.
We're fine, dude.
No, that's
Yeah.
totally good.
I love it.
All right. So
I would be so annoyed if I was a dungeon master.
I mean,
And that's why you're not a good dungeon master, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have lied about the strength save. I would have.
yeah. sorry, it didn't work.
Well,
Sorry, you
yeah.
guys. Oh,
Yeah,
looks
but-
like you're all dead.
Yeah,
Um,
Paul, did you roll a dice? Yeah, I definitely rolled.
Gonna
we didn't
make a
hear
strength
anything.
save. It fails. I mean, it succeeds. It succeeds.
See, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
All right.
Guys, I
all right.
had a vision.
All right. So go ahead. And go ahead. Cast your spells for.
All right.
I-
Here, mind sliver. I need an intelligence saving throw 15.
all right. Intelligence saving throw. DC 15. That is a fail. It rolls
Nice.
a 1. All right.
Okay, cool. So, a 6 and a 1, 7 points of emotional damage,
7
psychic
points
damage.
Emotional psychic damage. Okay.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. And then also it takes. Oh, this is so neat. I get to do this. And the next save. Oh, is that a 1? Oh, dang.
It is.
-1 to its save right after this. So I'll cast Fireball on the next round.
Okay.
Dex save.
Okay.
really-
Lucius,
Dex
you
save
don't have
16
any.
now.
You don't have any like ninja stars or anything like that you could throw.
Dex save.
I
I
do.
rolled a so
this
it's a
is
minus
great.
1. It's a 16 actually.
Oh, it saves.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't because I will silvery barbs that roll.
Okay. So instead it rolls a
I thought you went downstairs,
14.
but you came back up.
He's peeking his head. 14 fails.
I go up.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right. It's 8d6. Oh, that's so great. All right. We got a 5. We got 11 plus 6 is 17 points of damage plus. Oh, I threw one off the side. It's gone. Hang on. 17 plus 25 plus one more. 25 plus 5. 30 points of fire damage, boys.
30 points of fire damage.
Rolled well.
And I'll just be throwing. I'll throw at least 3 first level ice knives at him. Just like. Boom, boom,
Okay.
Yeah, and I will dive after. I will do guiding bolt, and then I will start throwing stars, and then I will get in close to attack it.
I've
Okay.
got Ray of Frost
with
60
silvery
feet as
barbs,
well. Like, what
Lucius
do you
is gonna
want,
have-
Raj? What are you
All right.
gonna
I'm
do?
gonna.
this?
So okay. First, let's go back to
Yep.
Let's go to Smiles here, who's
Uh-huh.
casting Vicious Mockery. So I'm gonna make some Wisdom saving throws here and tell you what's the DC on your Vicious
16,
Mockery.
16.
Okay. So that is actually I'm just gonna roll a bunch of dice at the same time here at the same time. All right. So 16. That's 3 succeed. 6 succeed. And 8 of them succeed. One of them sorry, other way around. 8 of them fail. One of them succeeds. So go ahead and roll 8d4 points of damage, or however much the damage is.
2d4, you mean?
Yeah, so 16d4 for the damage. It's
16d4.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. This is gonna be d4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 16, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh my god, that's so many dice. Oh my god, 43.
Oh my
43 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god.
What-
okay.
What is this from?
And
He just did
Vicious
Vicious
Mockery.
like
over
9
and
times.
over.
I'm just yelling out.
You're
I'm
done.
like,
You're done.
not a real bird. Not real. Not a real bird. It's just a
That
different
goat is so
intonation.
stupid. Why is there even a goat on you? You're not even a monster. It's your goat.
You hear these consistent wails of like meh, 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 as the mockeries continue to hit home. All right, Lucius, what are you doing for the next 9 rounds?
Guided bolt.
Okay.
Crit.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Okay.
So that is automatic 4d6. So that's
Oh,
24 plus
24.
another 46.
Yep.
Yeah, 24 plus another 46.
34, 38. 38 points of
30.
damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. Wow.
And then he's just gonna, Paul, thank you very much for reminding me that I have a whole bunch of throwing stars, shurikens. So he dives, and then he's just gonna go spin attack. So he's gonna start spin diving,
Yeah.
and as he's spinning, you just see shuriken coming out of him, right?
Okay.
So every
Right.
round is
So-
just one shuriken.
But how?
One
What's
of
the
those should be
distance?
with
What's the
advantage
distance
from
on
the
it though?
silvery barbs.
Shuriken, only 20 feet, max 60.
Okay, so they'll all be at disadvantage if you're staying like some ways away. But your first shuriken attack is going to have advantage on it from your guiding bolt that you cast. So, the first one is a straight roll basically.
The first one is a 26 to hit.
That
Raj?
hits. Yeah.
Raj, you sure?
Let me check.
Sure?
Yes, that hits.
Double check, double just do some math.
Yeah.
That's a 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one, crit
This
fail.
is still alive?
It's still
What?
alive.
Crit
Okay,
fail.
well, I have 5 more rounds of Ray of Frost then.
Okay.
Crit fail.
Crit fail. Okay.
So
This is just more entertaining.
maybe I threw it backwards at the ship accidentally.
Roar.
The spinning, these things are coming out.
Bring
and just
it,
going
bring it,
random
Raj.
directions.
Yeah,
Because
Roar, I
he's
need you to
basically
make
doing Death Blossom from.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Horror.
Dex saving throw. It's 15 on the die.
Yeah,
20.
you're good.
20.
A shuriken just goes sailing past your head. You're like, whoa!
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the last Starfighter?
Oh yeah, Death Blossom.
Yeah, this is
that what
Death
you're doing?
Blossom.
Yeah.
He's basically doing Death Blossom.
There's just
Yeah.
shuriken flying all over the place. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Well, how many
shit.
shurikens does he have? He just has like
Enough.
20 of them.
Enough. He just makes them out of wood. He just whittles them, like infinite shuriken.
Okay.
This one is not great. It's 11.
Actually, wood is quite
11
scarce
doesn't hit.
Yeah.
in this realm.
Point of
Okay, so he
order.
makes it out of wood. He whittles it out of wood.
Cone. Yeah.
you
This
say
one is
wood is-
this one's
Yeah, that's what
20.
I'm saying. Is that in
30?
the broken waste, wood?
Let
is
him keep
rare.
going.
Yeah, okay, let it,
30?
it's 30 hits. Yeah.
There. All right, so this one is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
How many more do I have here?
Doesn't matter. How do you want
Yeah.
to do this?
So he.
Shouldn't there be a
He's-
combined effort, all of us at the same time?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
know, right?
Okay,
Care
I'll
Bear
tell you.
style.
I'll tell you how you guys are doing this. I'll
Yeah,
tell you how
tell
you're
us,
doing
tell us,
this.
tell us.
Please.
All right.
Yes.
So, a fireball explodes, rocking the creature end over end.
Uh-huh.
Ice knives impale it in the belly and the chest as it's kind of like upturned towards you all. And
The goat's
shuriken,
head explodes.
Yeah.
Really sad.
shuriken after shuriken
the
slice
goat
through the
head.
heads of this creature, blinding it first, slashing the neck of the goat as like gouts of blood start pouring out and trailing out behind it. And then finally, the killing blow, just the vicious insults that render this creature just in a state of depression that it doesn't even combat the dragging of the earth binding anymore. It's no longer flapping its wings. It's resigned to its fate, and it slams into the ground hard, just
Yeah, I was
splat.
gonna say, yeah.
You hear the crack of bone, and the creature actually bounces off of the hard stone of the broken waste, and comes to a lolling kind of stop as all three heads just kind of splayed out, motionless.
Raj,
And,
I'm gonna go ahead and retcon all that and say that this is a total anime moment where we're
Yeah.
all like diving down. The
Uh-huh.
background is just like that like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Emotion.
and it's like shuriken, and then it's like,
Yeah,
exactly. It's all of a sudden we land, and it just dies, and then it's like the blood is just like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you bring the ship to a you kind of pull out of the dive. You come down to a halt. You're kind of hovering over the ground at this point, and you see the lifeless, massive body of this creature just there, lying still on the ground.
All
What do you
right,
do?
I cast enhance ability on myself, and I go over there and start trying to shave off any scales or anything of value.
Bros,
Oh, cool.
bros,
What
Bros.
ability are you enhancing?
bros. That was no problem.
I'm doing the owl's wisdom. You gain
Okay.
advantage on wisdom checks.
All right, that seems apropos. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me to try to
This is
remove
with
whatever parts you think would be
advantage.
interesting.
With advantage,
With advantage.
and then do I get a D4 and a D8 for inspiration?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So that's 23.
23. All right, very
Yeah.
good. So not overly familiar with the anatomy of this creature in particular. Your ability to wild shape into various animal forms lends you quite a bit of knowledge in this case in terms of where the different body parts might sit and how to remove the scales. And what are you trying to extract specifically?
I try to get any dragon scales.
Mhm.
I'll also any dragon horns or teeth, and then any usable meat for Roar to cook up.
Okay,
Mhm.
go ahead and roll roll a d10 and add your I'll say roll a d6 and add your survival skill bonus to it, and we'll see how many scales you get.
Let's go. 7.
Okay, so you get 7 scales, 7 red dragon scales. You can get both horns, and go ahead and roll 2d20 and add your survival bonus to that, and let's see how many scales you get.
Guidance.
I feel.
Or 2d12, sorry, 2d12, not 2d20.
Guidance, Rod, Paul.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, get your god away from me. Fine. Oh, 2d12s you said?
2d12, yeah.
It's like a percentile, you mean?
No, just
no,
sum 2d12 and then add your
Hold on,
survival bonus to it.
Stand by. Hold on. 19.
19. You get 19 dragon teeth. Yeah, I'll say you can get both the horns out with a 23.
Okay.
Yeah, you get several good hunks of meat from the flank as well.
Excellent.
Raj,
I'd like to walk over to the belly of the beast to take out a dagger and good. Yeah. Happy birthday, Tom. Happy
Guess
birthday.
so.
it's your birthday. Da 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 da. It's my birthday too. Da,
I'm
da,
gonna
da.
eviscerate the creature and see if there's just anything he ate that might be of value.
You
Okay,
said you're gonna eviscerate the creature?
Yes.
Isn't that the right word?
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
Eviscerate means
Disembowel.
Disembowel.
disembowel. There
I
you
think
go.
eviscerate also means to like slice open and check out the guts, right? Like it's the same.
Yeah, eviscerate is disembowel.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. TIO.
Okay. So go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Survival. I'm not that great at that. 13.
Better than me.
13. You slice it open. You find the remnants of. First of all, this thing has like a three-chambered stomach, right? And so as you slice it open, you find in the first chamber there are a couple of gnawed
Adventurers?
and no, a couple of gnawed ravens in here. And you get the sense that it was kind of chasing this flock through the sky, hunting as prey. You don't see anything else of note in the stomach contents.
Fantastic. And then with prestidigitation, I clean myself up.
Okay, you're good. All right, Lucius.
Raj,
Yes.
I'm most interested in the wings.
Okay. It has two large, draconic wings that spread out in a huge arc. Roll percentile for me.
Ooh, I would love to.
Mike, I think what you should do is like cut the wings off and then wear them. Like, you know how like you
So
wear the
metal.
skin.
So
13.
metal.
13. On percentile?
Yeah.
Okay. I shouldn't be surprised. One of these wings is broken and mangled beyond recognition. It's got huge tears in the fibrous elements. The bones are cracked, and it's just completely misshapen. The other one is mostly intact, but it definitely has a lot of wear. It's like some of the smaller like bones are kind of like cracked.
Do I don't care about like cutting them out and saving them. I want to know what I can learn from them.
Make a survival check for me.
I cut out a piece of it and I wear it like a mask. Lucius, is this what you're looking for?
Survival 24. It's a crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, good. So as you kind of examine the wings, this is a creature that is not meant to be. This is a monstrosity that is almost certainly sort of like the product of like an arcane, like a dark arcane ritual or some mad wizard's experiment kind of thing gone awry. The wings are very large, huge wingspan, right? Which you would kind of expect to see a huge kind of like, wingspan given the ratio of the mass of the creature and all that. But by all means, it should not exist, right? It's got these reptilian sort of draconic wings coming out of a lion's, like sort of mammalian body. And the bone structure looks tough enough to support it, but it looks like without magic, this just should not have been. There's no way this would have happened just naturally.
All right. But I didn't learn anything about how I can fly better or anything like that.
No, I mean, if this had been a natural creature, maybe you would have, but like everything that you're looking at right now kind of just defies explanation.
All right. I cut off the wing.
Okay.
The good wing.
Yeah.
And then I stored inside of the airship.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it's huge, right? Like it's about as big as like one of the rear sort of sails, directional sails on the back of the ship.
Don't
so,
care. I put it in
You're
the
just
hull.
like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
So in order for you to get it in, you're gonna have to open like the side hatch of the hull.
Hey, I got the
and,
time.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
But for your sake, For your daughter's sake.
I don't know what that means. All right, so
It's from Tommy Boy.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't remember that part.
I suggest you buy from me. Okay,
Mhm.
we'll buy from you.
All right. So you load the wing onto the into the lower deck, into the
Yeah.
holding area. It takes up like a good amount of space there. But you have it. It's there.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else as you sort of witness?
Take
You're
back
just kind
off.
of. Yeah. Okay. You just kind
I
of.
imagine you all are like, what are you doing, Lucius? And I'm like, bros, man, it's a wing, man. It's an important artifact. It's like magical and weird.
Hey, take a trophy. Take a trophy, bud. I think I'm
You're
all
a
for it.
trophy, man.
No, I like it. I like it, bud.
Stop it.
And you can see Balfire just pull some seeds out and just start sprinkling in the corpse, which you haven't seen him do in a while. He's like, from life comes death.
Comes life.
Grow, seedlings, grow.
Are they special seeds you throw on there?
You don't know.
Yeah. So the.
Hey, Valfire, man, are those like special seeds you throw on there?
I mean, they're the same ones you eat. How are you feeling?
I mean, bro, different seeds, man. So like sometimes I eat like chia seeds, and sometimes I eat like, like pumpkin seeds. So what kind of seeds you throwing on there, man? Bro.
These are from the top of Mount Crumpet, high up above, given to me by my druid master, to spread amongst the land. I know not the name you say in common tongue, but
Hey, could I have 3 good berries?
yes, of course. I also have this goodberry wine that I've been making. It's not very good though.
No.
That
but,
doesn't go too bad with the actual good berries themselves.
Great. I eat those 3 good berries and I heal up 3 points.
Okay. All right.
Bro.
But I had to
So-
grow the plant, so I point at the chimera or whatever the creature was. I'm like, all right, and I grow the plant out of like a section of it, and then the 10 berries fall off. from
10
it.
berries. Great. Could I have 6 of them?
Have as many as you like.
Great.
And I have 18 good.
Give the others to Lucius.
You get just 7 there, Lucius.
Ooh. I like 7 good berries.
Okay. So as you point at the body of the chimera, Valfire, you see the body just instantly start to decay. The flesh starts to rot and peel away. The bones are the only thing basically that's left as these mushrooms and fungus and mold starts to overcome the corpse. And before your very eyes, you just kind of watch almost like a time lapse of this thing. Fast forward like 100 years into the future, and it settles into its decayed state. And from that growth pops up this tree, this goodberry plant, for just a brief moment before it also withers away, dropping its berries to the ground.
Hey, Valfire, man, I feel like we could work together a little bit. I have that thing that I did on him. It kind of confuses him a little bit, makes it more susceptible to magic. So I feel like sometime you gotta let me know. You're gonna like do something where that could help, and then I could go first and kind of confuse them, and then make it more likely to work. Because that was amazing, but like that was a game changer for the fight.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have a key phrase like
Yeah.
By the moon's wind.
by the craters on the moon.
Craters on the
no.
moon. Noted.
The man in the moon said.
Noted. Got it.
Moonshine. Am I doing it right?
No, it's not good. Doesn't-
No.
I'm mooning you.
Yes. That
Oh, I
one.
like that one.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's take back off there, Raj. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the Cloud Runner, your nameless Cloud Runner ascends once more into the sky, leaving
Yeah.
the legend of Shark Claws, which lasted precisely 2 sessions behind. And you head off, and as you make your way,
I thought we named it the Quarry ship. No?
We haven't named it yet, but it's in the running. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
the Quarry ship. It's a Quarry ship. Because it's like Quarry Boys, warship.
Oh, we
yeah,
got it.
warship.
We got it.
It's better if I explain it, though.
Yeah, it's fair.
I hate
Keep
it.
going, Raj.
Yeah. All right. So the ship makes its way towards the west, towards the setting sun, and as you approach the end of the day, you can see before you the border of the Macraz, very cleanly splayed out below, and you are at the edge of the Macraz. But night has also started to set. You're traveled somewhat by the altercation with
as the sun is setting, I take another moment to introspect Valfire and Four once more, and their emblems, and just like, man,
I don't notice what he's doing,
them?
so I can't even clue him in. Just 8 passive perception. It's not happening.
Wait,
Okay.
what are you trying to do?
All right, go ahead and
Just trying to figure out with these emblems that have, that somehow are a part of their new.
It makes so much sense that he would never think to look inside. It's great.
Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Insight. I'm
Yeah.
not good at these. Oh, but it's okay. 21.
21. All right. So, as you retreat into the inner workings of your mind and focus on the symbol on your chest, you are confronted with a waking nightmare, where you find yourself looking about at the reenactment of a play, a familiar drama, with you sort of behind stage in full costume, like in full regalia of the role that you are about to play, and you feel like you're about to go on stage when you look beside you and you see there a familiar figure with dark hair and pale skin before you, who looks at you with a knowing glance, a brief sort of half smile, before turning to the stage and about to walk onto the stage, where you know Nyx is about to deliver her great soliloquy, the climax of this drama, when all of a sudden the shouts and cries from the audience start to echo across the landscape, and you can see fires start to rage as the tents and the wagons of the Scorched Stage Theater Company start to erupt in flame, and all around you cries of pain and torment as these hooded, cloaked figures rush onto the scene and start slaughtering at will the bystanders, the thespians, the stagehands, everyone cut down in this onslaught. And on stage, gurgling her last cry, there is Nyx as a ball of fire comes to erupt on stage, knocking you backward, throwing you head over heels to land in a pile of rubble, and to knock yourself unconscious before realizing, as you awaken from this horrible dream, that you had just relived the cruelest, most torturous evening of your life.
Terrible.
And now I need you to roll an Arcana check for me.
Also something I'm not great at. 11.
11. There is something trying to speak to you from inside that you feel like will take more time for you to sort through, but the vision, not even a dream, this was a clear waking memory, is saying something to you that you haven't quite understood yet, and you feel like you need more time to fully understand it.
Yeah, the way I think Smiles has interpreted this is he was really focusing on Roar and Valfire, and he thinks that one of them has, like, magically gotten inside his own head. And he's trying to figure out what that magic was with the Arcana check. And he's like, I think I've almost got it, but I definitely don't have it at all.
Yeah. All right.
And Horror, I give you a look, like, it's kind of like, you bastard. How dare you make me relive this? And you don't notice it at all.
Well, if I notice, I wave and smile.
I'm like, he would. But he's so handsome.
Yeah.
Such a good bear.
If we're, I know it's descending in night. I've got Owl up and flying. Does he notice? Because we're looking for Venomal, which moves.
Yeah.
Does he notice anything up there?
Yeah. So you're looking at, I mean, a roughly like, somewhere between along the lines of like 100 square mile kind of area, right? So I mean, go ahead and have Owl make a perception check as he's flying around.
Owl. What does Owl get as a perception? Let's find out. Here, it's a 12 on the die, I think. Perception, plus 3, 15.
Okay. Owl flaps back towards the ship. I'm sorry, Roar. I can find no trace of Reminal.
That's all right. We're gonna do a grid pattern search. It's gonna be great.
Excellent idea.
I can write it down. I know I can write it down in the book. I'm gonna sketch everything out. It's gonna be amazing.
All right. So your plan is to do a search of some kind. Make a history check for me, Cror, if you will.
I can do that. All right. History is
and I'm gonna give you advantage on this.
I don't need it.
Okay.
I rolled 1. It's a +7 with a natural 20, baby, for a 27. Let's think back to my history. Go.
All right. So very good. So with a 27, you know that this time of year there are only a handful of possible locations of where Bremenal could have set up their camp at this point. Or where the camp of Bremenal could have been set up at this point. You think your best possible chance to locate it might be going to the site known as Morgrom. This is a sort of flat, open expanse deep in the heart of the Macraz that's a typical sort of hunting ground area for the Stone Defilers, who will prey on whatever monstrous flesh they can conquer and devour.
Cool.
They while Vremenal is rarely set up in this place, this would be a really good place to perhaps find some of the Stone Defilers and use that to figure out where Vremenal might be.
I'll point us in that direction. I'll send word to these guys and go, hey, by the way, this is where I'm pointing us. This is why I think it. See the star right there? Put that one off your left. Put that one off your right. Put it so that if you go like this, it makes a iron cross. And go that way.
Okay. And you think that you will reach there within the next few hours, actually. It's actually not very far. So.
Okay, well, within the next few hours, maybe we'll... Do you guys... Here's the thing. Few hours? Do you guys want to show up at night? Probably not the greatest idea. I feel like we should probably get there early in the morning, because they'll be a little skittish at night.
What's the moon like right now, Raj?
The moon is 3/4. It is waxing gibbous. And it is make a perception check for me.
Yeah, Paul, what do you know about the moon right now?
Yeah, do I get advantage? Do I get advantage because I'm a moon druid?
Sure. I'll give you advantage.
Let's go. Skadoosh. Perception, you say?
Yeah.
All right, 24.
24. Okay. So as you look at the moon, you start to your vision as you're kind of looking around the ship as the sun descends, right, and the moon starts to come out. You see there this familiar that you've seen the last several nights. This familiar sort of these particles, these luminescent particles that are kind of floating around you and causing like as they kind of float around bodies, they surround them, sort of form a halo around them. So everybody looks to be sort of dimly glowing as night falls. The ship has a sort of a halo around it, and this is the first time this high up that you've kind of decided to look at the moon and pay very close attention. Valfire, what you see shocks you to your core. There is a bright trail of these particles surrounding the moon and trailing off from the moon towards pending judgment. And you swear that as you look at the moon, it is growing dimmer and dimmer as you look at it, and pending judgment is just growing brighter and brighter. It looks like there is something you've kind of intuited this before, but this is the first time you've visibly seen that pending judgment's glow is increasing at the expense of the moon.
Did you guys see this? I thought when we heard that Haster was coming back and that the impact of the moon, I couldn't believe it. But do you see it? Do you see this?
Bro, man, that's the moon, man.
No.
Do I notice? I mean, like, I'm worried about
Can you
pending
see the
judgment. I
particles?
am.
Make perception checks if you're trying to look with disadvantage.
Yeah, I imagine that. I'm super attuned to it, and I'm like, wow, this is as obvious as can be. But everyone else is like,
all right.
Yeah.
This is a -2 on the die, boys. Disadvantage. It is a 6.
Sixer.
All right.
I'm not even listening.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll go over
6.
to Lucius. Lucius, listen to me. There's
I
something
rolled
going on.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah. None of you notice this effect.
I don't.
Yeah, I assume that this is Valfire trying to get inside my head and.
I'm like I'm jumping around.
Nightmare again.
Yeah.
I'm probably as animated as you've ever seen him. I'm like shaking everyone. Look, there's something going on here with the moon. Moon. No.
I'm not gonna fall for your trick this time, Valfire.
I don't think we should do anything at night. It's too dangerous.
Okay. Yeah. No. I. That's kind of what I was asking. We'll set down Raj and make camp. And by make camp, I mean I will set her down and ritually cast Tiny Hut over the bulk of the Cloud Runner.
Okay. All right.
Raj, one thing. One thing that Valfire wants to do, since he's so high, is do a little communing with the moon because he.
Oh yeah.
Because he realizes that communing
Communing.
Valfire knows that he hasn't been the best commooning with the mooning. He hasn't been the best with healing his party in the.
Oh really?
Yes. And so
news to me.
It's not his fault, but he's starting to try to commune and make a connection with his master druid, to be gifted something that will help. And so the idea behind it is that he's not going to take cure wounds or healing word, but there's this healing spirit which feels more attuned to him it's a second level spell. So I'm thinking he's communing with it to kind of learn this spirit, which would be like an animal creature that will come and heal people.
Okay. So as you go into your communion, the there is a faint ray of light from the moon that does shine over you while you go into your communion, and you are able to sort of briefly manifest this healing spirit, which takes on the form of a softly glowing luminescent orb. No, it looks like the moon itself, actually. Like a miniature moon come down, sort of like softly glowing, undulating before you. And yeah, you now have access to this power.
Great, yeah. So it's spirit looks like a beast or a fae, but I like the idea of it of a moon spirit.
Cool. Yeah.
Probably. So, anyways, all right, great,
awesome. All right, so as you bring the Cloud Runner down to rest, you bring it on top of one of this huge rock, these pillars of rock that form like the bulk of the Macraws. There's no like life or civilization on top. Like everything, like you know this, where everything kind of exists below in the ravines and the canyons, in the wild sort of twisty maze land below. But up here, you expect to be a safe place to kind of temporarily park the ship. And as you all rest for the night with this newfound knowledge of the moon, your victory over shark claws. That is where we will end tonight's session, and we will pick up from here next week. What happened to the
Nice.
Quarry Boys.
Love it. Love it. Thanks, Raj. Thanks for letting us totally win that combat. Whoa, that was so good.
What do you mean totally win it? We,
No, we
dominated them.
Dominated. Huh?
I mean, the number of
There
hits
is-
that creature took. I don't think we're gonna beat it fairly.
No.
I was so hesitant.
It was
to
so
cast
anime.
it.
It was so anime. With a ship diving afterward, just going.
Yeah. That was I thought it was cool. It was good. I mean, you guys have a ton of tricks up your sleeve.
We have mastered aerial combat, is what is actually
And
happening.
Raj forgot that he should have had Sharkbait's sister.
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
from the other
exactly. Yeah.
His much more powerful sister, who's an actual red dragon.
That's right. That's right. Or the flying wizard. I actually have a chimera that me and Lena are painting. That's a green dragon chimera, just to change
nice.
it up.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at you
What was
mixing it up.
What was the wisdom modifier on the on that dragon?
That is a secret that can only be revealed if you
Online,
go to
if
D&D
you go on-
Beyond
yeah, look
and
online,
look up the
yeah.
monster stats.
Right.
For Chimera.
It's
It was
yeah.
it was a +2 to the wisdom save. But -4 to the intelligence, so it all balances out. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching. On this, we are recording on Pi Day. It's Pi Day today, so hope you enjoyed the session.
Snap! It is.
I prefer
Yours is
Fee
pie
Day,
as well?
but okay. Yeah.
P Day. All right, thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.
Night.